everyone, welcome to Game Latte. I'm Cindy and today I'm talking Mass Effect 3, the extended cut edition of the ending. So I was going to record a Let's Play for you guys just with the extended cut. However, uh, first of all, I'm not really enjoying those anymore, and they're kind of a headache for me, actually. I thought it would be easy to do, but it's not, and I'm not very good at them, and yeah, I'm basically not really enjoying the Let's Plays. So I'm going to go back to what I was doing before and just play a game and then talking to you guys about it in a 20-minute or so, half an hour, whatever, video and just say my impressions and then just interjecting some videos that I took, some snippets, because when I do the Let's Plays it just takes me too long to upload them and stuff like that, and I just find it to be a bit of a hassle. So, and thumbs up to all the people who do it all the time. I don't know where you find the time to, upload this kind of stuff or how you're doing it, but I'm having issues, so I'm just saying we're done. Alright, so the extended cut was released, I believe, 2 days ago. The first day, I couldn't even get it to run. Mass Effect 3 would not open for me, and I'm actually going to put little snippets at the end of the video of me like going through the game and trying to play it and it not working. And at first, yeah, I couldn't even launch it from Origin. It would just, I would press Origin, it would sync with the cloud stuff, and then it just wouldn't do anything. And so I had to change a setting in the shortcut and just to run it as minimized. And that's how I solved my problem. It was this really stupid fix, but it took me hours to figure it out. I searched on the forums, Origin and all that, and on their forums, and it was just, nothing short of calling customer service. I didn't go that far. I finally fixed it myself, but it was annoying. Text mod actually doesn't run anymore for me. There used to be a way where you could run text mod and then through Origin and all that. It's not working anymore. So I can't do that now. Kind of sucks because I really like the custom texture I had on my Shepherd, but whatever. What still does work is the Gibbed's save editor. You can still change to custom hairs and stuff like that and change colors and all whatever you can do with the save editor that works. But of course you have to be careful that it in case it corrupts something, that's really, it's the risk you're gonna take to be using that. I've never had a problem with it, but you never know. And yeah, and what else? Oh, and then there was a crashing issue of the extended cut. I crashed twice, I think, and there was one point where I usually played in windowed mode, and at one of the scenes there where you have to pick a dialogue, it wouldn't even let me pick a dialogue. I was just kind of stuck. I kept clicking with the mouse click and nothing would happen. And so I had to go into full screen mode, and that fixed it. So I don't know what's going on. It seems to be riddled with bugs right now. Origin's really bad. The extended cut has a few bugs in it, unfortunately. I wish they had, taken more of their time to release it. I mean, we didn't need it like right away, although it was nice to have it in June. Could have waited in July. But whatever. It's out now, and I played it, and I have to say I was pleased with it. I'm not gonna say that I was impressed with it, because honestly, that's what the ending should have been like. And the fact that it wasn't like that is really not depressing, but it is sad in many ways. I don't know if they were rushed. Well, the original ending really did feel rushed. I mean, my first impression of it, I was like, oh, it's not that bad, because I had heard, of course, that a lot of people really hated it, and so I was expecting the worst, and then it wasn't that bad, but then upon further reflection, it wasn't that great either, and there was a lot of stuff that was left out. There's too many questions left unanswered, and those questions that really needed to be answered was closure. Anything regarding closure, like what happened to your friends and all that. It's clear what happens to Shepard. Shepard either disintegrates or, dies or whatever. Even in the destruction ending. But spoilers, of course, there's going to be spoilers in this video. But even in the destruction ending, where if you have a lot of points, you can see Shepard breathing at the end, you know, even that has a certain amount of closure. I mean, it says, you know, maybe Shepard lived, maybe didn't, whatever. But at least now with the extended cut, you get to see what happens to all the friends that you made, the races, whether they rebuilt or whatever. A lot of the things have been fixed, like the mass relays are no longer completely destroyed by your choices, so that they can be, you know, repaired and rebuilt and all that. And basically all of the really uh, really glaring issues have been smoothed over, fixed, and fleshed out. And that was really awesome. If this had been the original ending, I think I would have been crying like a baby. But because it was very emotional. There was, you know, those classic epic storytelling moments, and you know, tug at your heartstrings kind of thing in the extended cut. But I just cannot wrap my head around why it wasn't in the original version. So that's basically how I feel about it. I was pleased with it, like I said. Not overly impressed. I was you know, there could have been more to it. There could have been, I don't know, the thing with the godchild and the whole, you know, dreaming thing. I would have wished there would have been more explanation or more tie-ins. Actually, the thing is, I think my problem with the ending of Mass Effect 3 is actually a problem that I have with the whole game, with Mass Effect 3 as a whole. It's um it's on the surface a very solid game, but the more you think about it and go into it, it feels like there was a lack of effort into it, and I hate to blame multiplayer for it, but I can't help but feel that that's kind of true. A lot of the you know, RPG fans from BioWare, you know, when they first sent out multiplayer, a lot of people were crying doom and saying, "Oh my God, this is gonna kill the game, and it's gonna take away resources that they would have otherwise put into the game." And now that I've played it a few times, I gotta say, at least twice, I gotta say that I think there is some truth to that. I think the multiplayer did take a bit away from the game, and I don't know, if like you spend most of Mass Effect 3 gathering all these war assets, and then you expect them to have impact. You expect those things to, you know, to culminate at the end, and you expect to see huge space battles with all of the war assets that you collected. Like the one of those like that I think of is the Vol's Dreadnought, and you don't never see that. There's a lot of things that you collect along the way that you don't see. There's a lot of the Arachnite Queen, and you know, they say that it's there, that they're there to taking part, but you don't actually see it. And it would have been really cool to see it because you spend so much time and effort making sure that all your decisions go a certain way, depending on how you choose to play your game. And that's from Mass Effect 1 through 2 to 3. And I think that's the problem people have with the endings, is it's not that they're really that bad. It's just that they're that bad for the series. It's just that we don't see all of our effort being rewarded, and that was really what we expected from Mass Effect 3, and that's not what we got. That's not what we're still not getting it with the extended cut. What we do get with the EC is closure, which is really nice. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna rag about it more than than I would like to. No, I mean, I'm not gonna go and punch it in the face too much, because it is what it is, and we can't change the game now. It's far too late. But I'm hoping that BioWare has learned a few lessons in the past couple launches they've had here. There was Dragon Age 2, which was very tepid. It wasn't what Dragon Age Origins was at all. And not just in mechanic and all that, but the flavor. Again, at the end of that game, it seems like things were just given up, or I don't know what happened there, but the ending is very flavorless for a BioWare game. I don't know. And then it makes us worry about Dragon Age 3. So I'm going more into more BioWare stuff and less extended cut Mass Effect 3 there, but you know, it kind of all goes hand in hand. And I'm hoping that, you know, they said that they've learned a lot for Dragon Age 3, so I'm hoping that if they make a new Mass Effect game, whatever it is, I'm not even sure if it's going to be an RPG. They seem the way that they talked about before that we're going to make an RTS or I don't know, some sort of other game that's Mass Effect. I don't know if I would really buy into that. I am interested in seeing a lot more Mass Effect 3 DLC. So, you know, there is one that's been leaked, apparently, and it's a pre-ending DLC. So there's probably going to be a few of those. But I'm hoping there is a post-ending DLC as well, just to I don't know, because when you see in the destroy option where you see Shepard breathe, it kind of hints that there might be more coming later on afterwards. And for those who wanted to tell me that that's not possible, well, I'd like to refer them to Arrival DLC for Mass Effect 2. I know this was a bridge, you know, between Mass Effect 2 and 3, and that's what comes after the end. But because that exists, I don't see how it stops BioWare from having a sort of an expansion sort of DLC to Mass Effect 3. I mean, I'd be all for that. I think there's a lot, there's still some potential left to have an expansion to Mass Effect 3 to see what sort of the aftermath or the cleanup or whatever. The problem with that would be, of course, the flavor of those three choices. So I don't know how they would attack that or whatever. I mean, I think the best case scenario would probably be a Mass Effect 4 that takes place in the next cycle. And they come up with a reason why, you know, all those three choices are valid or why they all came to the same conclusion at the end. I think if by the next cycle, so that's what, like thousands of years, whatever, into the future, then, you know, if you picked control or if you picked any of the choices, I think there would be enough time there for something to happen that those choices don't really matter when it comes to the next cycle. If that makes any sense because of evolution or whatever. And then maybe if you have a save for Mass Effect 3, maybe those choices that you made can be noted somehow, but not have any real impact onto the new game because they would have to start anew, or I don't know, something like they usually do. They're BioWare, they usually go around the stuff, and the choices in BioWare are really just thematic. They're really just about flavor and not so much about, you know, changing what the game is, or and which is a good thing in my opinion, because then you can have sequels, you can have expansions, you can have that kind of stuff. But if you really truly make a game where you can change everything and drastically with your choices, then you can't, it's very difficult to have sequels or anything after that. I know BioWare said that they would have prequels, but that was before we saw what the ending looked like. And if the ending had, you know, drastically different different outcomes, then yes, I could see them sticking to their prequel thing. But because it's ending kind of all similar, even though there's slight differences to all the endings, I'm thinking there's a strong possibility for some sort of sequel. But so anyway, that's my theory about that. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you enjoyed the extended cut. Was it everything that you hoped it would be? Did it fix the issues that you had with the ending, if you had any issues? If you didn't, did it, you know, bring even more awesome? So anyway, let me know, and we'll catch you later next time. Bye. Alright guys, we're back from a little break. Now we're gonna go to the next mission.
So much for Cerberus. All that's left now is Earth. You ready?
Hell yes. Put me in a shuttle. I don't want to tell my grandkids that I spent the war guarding a door.
Which you pretty much have.
There's a new message at your private terminal.
Oh, awesome. Still kicking. Grace Sato.
help.
Ready whenever you are, Commander.
Specialist trainer.
I'm all right, really. I'm as surprised about it as you are, but I'm all right.
Your credit to your uniform, Samantha.
I had a very compelling example.
Oh, did we get to talk to everybody before? Did I? Oh, shoot, did I do that? I'm pretty sure I did, but I'm gonna do it again. Oh man, it's gonna take longer than I thought.
Alright, here's another one. Dates back to the Rachni Wars. So, a Krogan and a Solarian have landed on a Rachni world for a top-secret mission.
That is unlikely. Solarians rarely took part in raids on Rachni-occupied worlds directly.
Missing the point? So the two guys are climbing up a hill going through this nasty green fog. And as they get near the top, they come out of the fog, and the Solarian sees thousands of Rachni. He looks over at the Krogan and says, "Oh, well, that makes me nervous!" The Krogan says, "You think that's scary? When this is over, I have to go back down through that fog by myself!"
The implication being that the Solarian soldier would be dead.
Yes. Thank you for killing the 2,000-year-old joke.
That joke plays to racial stereotypes on both sides. The Krogan appears brutish and insensitive, while the Solarian appears weak. Stereotypes such
Anyway,
as
I've heard that one
here
before.
led to
Just
the development.
talk.
The Normandy is ready, Shepard. All systems are armed, all ammunition is loaded, all reloads have been manufactured. Thruster fuel is at maximum. Cyber warfare suites have evolved in ways that would be computationally impossible to predict. I have also kissed Joker for luck.
No. That's okay. Information we didn't need.
You remember our first run to Eden Prime all those years ago? With that Turian Spectre watching us?
Nihilus.
Yeah, I told you that mission was gonna be bigger than we thought.
I think you can mark that prediction down as accurate.
And now we're heading back to Earth.
Is this mission gonna be bigger than we thought, too?
Man, I hope not. A nice routine delivery run would be fine with me.
What? Oh, come on. Frick. Alright, so I'm back from my break. Actually, I was back before, but my origin crashed. So, yeah. Hopefully it doesn't crash again, and we can do this mission.
So much for Cerberus. All that's left now is Earth. You ready?
Hell yes. Put me in a shuttle. I don't want to tell my grandkids that I spent the war guarding a door.
Except you already have. Pretty
Commander,
much.
There's a new message at your private terminal.
Thanks, man. Oops. Still kicking. Grace Sato, Commander Shepard, just wanted to say how indebted I am to you, not just for saving my life, for giving me greatest sense of purpose after ordeal securing the area based on Turam, blah blah blah. Alright, whatever. Just go to Earth. So I've talked to everybody already in my Let's Play, so I'm not gonna do it again. I'm pretty sure there's nothing new. So let's just go to Earth. So I think the only thing so far that's been new in the Chronos station was with stuff when just a little bit more about the catalyst and the Citadel being the catalyst and all that, and that the elusive man wants to control. That's made a little bit clearer, I think. I don't know. I didn't see much of anything else that looked new. Mass relay. Going to Earth. Oh, and we get the big epic scene here.
Commander, you've got a priority message from Admiral Hackett requesting to come aboard.
Permission granted.
Aye, Commander.
This is a great song.
Commander?
Admiral?
Are you ready to bring the might of the galaxy to bear on the Reapers?
Yes, sir.
Then let's make sure the fleets are ready.
All fleets reporting in, sir.
Never before have so many come together from all quarters of the galaxy. But never before have we faced an enemy such as this. The Reapers will show us no mercy. We must give them no quarter. They will terrorize our populations. We must stand fast in the face of that terror. They will advance until our last city falls, but we will not fall.
Oh, for those wondering
We
about my
will
FPS and
prevail.
why it's being so stuttery right
Each of us
now,
will be defined
don't worry
by
about
our
my computer
actions in the
system. It's
coming
just I'm
battle.
downloading Guild Wars 2 as we
Stand
speak.
fast. Stand strong.
So, performance
Stand
won't be
together.
like awesome, but
Hack it out.
it should be alright.
Shepard, the Sword fleets are ready to strike at the Reapers surrounding Earth. While they keep the enemy engaged, you and Hammer ground forces can take London.
London? Why aren't we hitting the Citadel directly?
Anderson can brief you on that. Admiral, how are you holding up?
We're ready to end this. But as you can see, the station's closed itself since it appeared over London.
Damn it. Gotta get the arms open to dock the Crucible.
Exactly.
But London is surrounded by Hades cannons. Hammer transports can't land while they're active. You'll lead a squadron of smaller shuttles. Infiltrate with a ground team to take out the cannons using heavy weapons. Hammer can land, and we'll set up a forward operations base.
I still don't see how we're getting to the Citadel from London.
The Reapers use this beam to transport humans, alive and dead, to the Citadel. From the FOB, Hammer will launch an all-out assault on the Citadel beam. Everyone who makes it that far will take the beam to the Citadel, then locate and activate the Citadel arm controls.
Then beam's evil.
Once we see those arms, Shield Fleet will escort the Crucible to the Citadel. But timing will be critical. We don't have enough firepower to keep the Crucible safe for long.
Hello. Okay, why is it? Yeah, I'm trying. Seriously? Oh my god. Is this game ever broken? Jesus. Yeah. So first a crash, and now I can't select a dialogue. Nice. Nice. Nice, guys. This is awesome. Just awesome. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm gonna have to restart this stupid recording again. I'm going to make a recording of all the crap that happened while trying to make this. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Just ridiculous. Bah!